Hey, what's up, bro? It's your boy G-Shrimp, everybody, Faith Baby Daddy, voice of the street, man. And today we go be in Chicago, North Carolina, and Charlotte, y'all. We go be in all three of these states. And I also want to welcome y'all listening from my podcast, y'all. It's your boy G-Shrimp, everybody, Faith Baby Daddy, voice of the street, the podcast, y'all. Now look. We gonna start with Chicago. Now, most people know Chicago is a lot going on. I don't like glorifying none of these things, but sometimes you got to take a look at certain things, right? Now, let's say, for instance, red. Red is a real common name you hear in Chicago. It's used to describe anybody light-skinned, no matter what sex they is. It describes a male or a female. If she light-skinned, oh, that's red. Sexy red, this red. If it's a guy, oh, that's red. That's old boy red. It's cool, right? So naturally, if you had an enemy named Red, right? That's what it is. It could be a bunch of people. But you know how your enemy look, y'all. You do. Now imagine if you trying to send somebody else to look for red. They just go pick somebody light skinned. This is what we call mistaken identity, y'all. This here actually happened in this neighborhood, y'all. You won't believe this. It was this guy named Red stayed around here. It was two of them, right? But guess what? One of them is a troublemaker. He a real asshole. Don't too many people like him. He started a lot of shit. You hear me? He started a lot of trouble. Me and him even almost got into it, accidentally, because he thought I was somebody else, and he thought he could run up on me and tell me something. And when he looked, oh, I'm sorry, G-Shrimp, I didn't know that was you. Yeah, you better keep it moving. He just always looking for trouble. Now, when these guys who was hustling had a problem with a guy named Red, and they say, a guy named Red stay on 74th Red Scene? Naturally, people like, yeah, dude, the troublemaker. They threw his name out there. Would you believe these people come around here looking for him, y'all? Found him and stepped on him, y'all. Murdered him, whacked, whatever you want to call him. They got rid of him. He is gone. And then the guy who wanted him gone and out the way, when he heard about it, he like, hey, man, that's the wrong one. That ain't who I'm looking for. And he said, that ain't him. He like, what, y'all want us to go back and do that? The guy like, nah, man. Y'all know I already stepped on one guy. I guess he like, I don't want you to do somebody else. And he kind of swept it under the rug. I'm pretty sure it scared the shit out the real Red, the one who it should have been from. I'm pretty sure it scared him to death. I know it did. He probably like, man, look here. I ain't doing that no more. If he owed somebody, he probably paid everybody he owed, y'all. Paid everybody and like, man, I'm through with this here, man. I'm done. Now, let's go down here to Charlotte, y'all. Now, it's funny how some things, it don't matter. You seem like you right, but you're not right. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can be doing something right and you can still be wrong. Is the point I was trying to make. This what happened to this bus driver down here in Charlotte. Now, Charlotte is one of them towns, everybody, I guess it's a little southern town, everybody have a gun. Everybody packing their little pistols and doing what they doing. So it's a bus driver down there, y'all, and he got his gun at work. But guess what? He don't supposed to have no gun at work, y'all. This is your job. You don't get to run around with your gun on the job. But nevertheless, he doing it, y'all. And I can say this. If he wouldn't have had that gun, maybe he wouldn't have been so combative. He wouldn't have been so aggressive trying to challenge people and start something. Now, he didn't start. I'm talking about he wouldn't have been so defensive. Okay, what I mean by that, here you go, G-Shrimp. I'll tell you what I'm talking about. The man is driving, y'all, his little regular route. Somebody gets on the bus, they drunk. Naturally, they ask him to go somewhere. Man, listen, this is the 75th bus. It only go up 75th. No, I can't make a left and take you down to 79th. No, you know that. So him and the guy get back and forth and they having big words. And he said, man, step behind the line. The guy, make me get behind the line. Make me get behind the line. And they going back and forth, back and forth. Now, had not the bus driver had a gun, he would have ignored him. He's sitting behind bulletproof glass and all that. He could have ignored the situation, but he didn't. Why? Because he got that gun on him, y'all. After they argued for a few minutes, the bus driver jumped up and reached for his gun, and the guy tried to shoot. They had a big little shootout on the bus, y'all. Big little shootout. Peep the words. Big little shootout. Okay, guess what? The bus driver defended himself. The police came. They didn't charge him with nothing. Why? Because the gun, I don't know if it was registered or how the laws work down there, but they did not charge him because they know it was self-defense. The guy ain't dead. He just had a shootout with him. But guess what? The job like this, you ain't supposed to have no gun at work, buddy. What makes you think you go drive on our buses and have your gun in your pocket? That means every passenger that get on here that's unruly, you go think you can discipline them. No, it don't work like that. Sometimes you got to just keep your mouth shut. You hear me? Just keep your mouth shut and stay out of certain things. Because sometimes you can get aggressive yourself. And I say this, I used to say it a lot. You go always take the hard way out when you got a gun. You hear me? I'm going to say it again. You go always take the hard way out when you got a gun. Trust me, I know. I packed them. I know how things go. Somebody say, hey man, what time? What? What you just say? I asked you what time. Oh, I finna say, boy, I get on your ass, boy. It's 10:30. It's 10:30. What's the next stop, bus driver? What? What's the next stop? Oh, thought you was saying something crazy, bitch. The next stop is Ashland. Ho. Step behind the line, bitch. You old bitch. Man, she got a walker, man. Watch your mouth, man. Watch your mouth, man. Man, fuck that old bitch. She shouldn't be on here with a walker no motherfucking way. You just mighty aggressive today, ain't you? Now, he wasn't doing that to the guy. The guy was the aggressor, y'all. The one he shot at. He was the aggressor. But guess what? For you to even challenge him, and you knew he was the aggressor, and he had his gun out, is because you had yours. And you like, this nigga must think I'm going to get on his ass. I got this pistol right here. And guess what? Your woman probably sitting there looking at you like, you know that's the best job in the city, right? Yeah, but the nigga shot at me, so what? I've been telling you to stop taking that gun to work. And one thing we as men hate is when we make our wives and women correct. Ooh, Lord have mercy. That's something we hate, ladies. When y'all be right. A lot of times y'all right, but sometimes we don't want to make you right. We'll change the whole motherfucking play just so your ass won't be right. You hear me? I must say that again. We'll change the whole play so your ass won't be right. Didn't I tell you stop parking in that handicap zone? They told my car, but I wasn't in the handicap zone. Where was you parked at? I was around the corner in the cripple zone, bitch. Cripple zone. That's the same thing, ain't it? No, cripple is cripple, handicap is handicap, bitch. You be like, now you know that's the same thing, man. Fuck that, man. I ain't finna tell that bitch she right. Fuck that. Yeah, I got told parking in the handicap zone, but I ain't gonna tell her that I was in the cripple zone, bitch. Nah, cripple zone, cripple zone, cripple zone, cripple zone. I swear to God, that's crazy. Now look, let's go down to North Carolina. Now I told some of this story once before, y'all. Now this here is from Brother Ville Entertainment. It's for entertainment purposes only. This is not a true story. Well, some of it is, but some of it's not. Now, I told y'all the story about the guy that 22 Pete knew named General Salon. Now, General Salon went to jail, y'all. So, he had a little brother on the street named Nino. Nino still out here, but Nino ain't hustling, y'all. So, naturally, Salon wants to hook Nino up with some work. He called one of the guys. Make a long story short, they put the man down, y'all. They put the man down, and he rolling in money. He rolling in money. Now, they knew in the area they might have some opposition, so they was already ready for these guys. A guy named Kenny Smooth and Killer Tone. Now, they all worked the same neighborhood. Now, Killer Tone and Kenny Smooth, they was a nice crew. You know, whoever Kenny Smooth couldn't smooth over, Killer Tone would kill. So they was rolling pretty good for a little while. Because if you didn't want to get killed, you better go holler at Kenny Smooth and let him smooth the situation out, you know. So they was rolling pretty good. So when Shalon little brother Nino comes into play, he's stepping on their toes a little bit. But they from same area, but they from different gangs. So it makes it official. We ain't got nothing to do with y'all. Y'all ain't got nothing to do with us. But the money started drying up a little bit. So Kenny Smooth now is hating. Killer Tone wants to do his thing. Now it's a chick named Gina from North Carolina, y'all. And it's a girl named Gina from Chicago. Now Gina from Chicago had a reputation, y'all. A bad one. Every man she fucked end up dead, y'all. You hear me? I'm going to say that again. Every man this woman sleep with would end up dead. She had 6 men that end up dead, y'all. 2 of them shot each other and both died. There's another 2 shot one of the others, so that make 3, and one of them went to jail, so that's 4. And the other 2, one died or something else, and the other one died on top of her, y'all. Talk about bad luck, I don't know what to say. But then here this girl from North Carolina hooks up with Lil Nino Brown, y'all. They rolling for a minute, everything going smooth. Everybody thinking this is going to be the one. The man getting money, done found him a good little girlfriend, everything cool. Boom! All of a sudden, the shoe dropped, y'all. Guess what? Lil Nino end up dead, y'all. Now Gina from North Carolina, she's calling around, letting everybody know what happened. Somebody ran in the house, tried to rob him, and ended up killing him. Just him, though, y'all. So naturally, Shalon thinks who he think it is. Kenny Smooth and Killer Tone. Now, Killer Tone, this up his alley. When the war started, this is what he do. He like Michael Jordan. He getting it in. Now, Kenny Smooth, he don't like the war too much. He like to solve them. But because he a smooth cat, but he's still trying to keep business as usual, and you can't do that during the time of war. So what happened? They catch Kenny Smooth at the light. Boom! He out of there, y'all. He out of there. Meanwhile, shit starts seeping out now. Killer Tone and Kenny Smooth ain't have nothing to do with the boy getting killed, y'all. Guess who double crossed him? Gina did, y'all. Gina double crossed him. And she now hightailed it back to North Carolina. And what's strange, y'all, is the other Gina from Chicago, she ended up down there too. Not together, just different times, just happened to be in the same town though. Maybe a month or 2 later, 3 months later, the point is they both end up down there. Now, Shalon in jail, he mad as hell, y'all. His little brother dead, and now he's still in jail. He can't do nothing. He wants something done because he's starting to hear that Gina had the boy touched. Because Gina had some cousins down there that were stick-up boys. They came all the way to Chicago to rob this boy and got up out of town. So naturally, when Shalon found out, y'all, bing, he go send somebody down there. Now, what you need to know about when you're a general in the Black Peace Stone Nation, what you say goes. And normally, this how these guys move up in rank, y'all, because they got to be shooters for the general. So naturally, he sent some guys down there, y'all. They go down there, they looking for the girl. They looking for her. And they can't wait. Finally, they catch Gina coming out the damn laundromat. Knock her out her motherfucking flip-flop, y'all. You hear me? They think they is good. They headed back to Chicago. Mission accomplished, baby. We finna be we finna be generals, and we gonna get paid. You hear me? They think they moneyed up. Meanwhile, the general in the day room watching the news, lady killed in North Carolina, Gina, so he like, who the fuck is this? He is upset, y'all. Not only is it the wrong Gina, they done went all the way down there and knocked off the Gina from Chicago, y'all. And now guess what? Gina from North Carolina know this hit was meant for her. Guess what she do? Pack up, ping, and she going to South Carolina. Ain't nobody seen her since. So naturally, a deal is a deal. Hey, you told me to go step on somebody named Gina. I did. It might not be the right Gina, but it's Gina. So, the little Mo got to explain to Mo, what the fuck happened? Man, her name Gina. And the bad part about it, y'all, I'm not laughing at the death, because it's a made-up story anyway. I'm laughing at the fact he said her name Gina, and her name was Gina. So naturally, they gotta go between. Dude said, alright, well, they went down there and handled the business. You go bless them. He said, hell no, I ain't gonna bless them niggas. I said, why not? He said, they did the mission. He said, I ain't giving frickin' frack shit. No, he called them frickin' frack. He said, I ain't blessing them with shit. He said, I should put these motherfuckers on gym shoe detail for the next 20 years. Boy, I'm talking about, I was laughing so hard. And boy, listen, little Mo them was so hurt. They was so hurt. But hey, you got to follow the mission all the way to the T. You feel me? Hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. That cash app up there, and join the membership, y'all. I got some more stories coming for y'all. I've been busy. I want y'all to keep rocking with the G Shrimp Show, man. I'm gonna plant you now, dig you later. I'm out here.